We are young, wild, and free. Let's begin HOTBEAT. Tuesday's HOTBEAT on January 18th, 2022. We have started with a song called 한 발짝 두 발짝 Step by Step by Oh My Girl. Hello to all of our HOTBEAT fam. I'm HOTBEAT's DJ Howon of W24, your one and only Hodi. Let's get started with today's HOTBEAT. So it is Tuesday, and I wanted to talk to you guys about some of the things that now I can do as a grown up that I couldn't do when I was a little kid because my mom or my parents would keep scolding at me saying, don't do that, don't do this. Yes. For example, they're like eating snacks as a meal. You know, those like chips for a meal and you wouldn't eat like food. Second of all is play a lot of games. Third one is actually just stay lying down the whole day. And last but not least, buying something that your parents would not let you buy, but now you can do it very freely. Okay. Actually, many of the things when I was a little kid, actually meals for me now, it's not like a hard thing for me to take care of because I always eat very, I guess, I don't want to say healthily, but I always take care of my meals very well because I am a singer, and usually singers, if you want to sing, you need to have your full belly. I mean, not like full, but like, you know, have strength to be able to sing. So that's one of the things that I do. But it's true. One thing is actually eating lots of fast foods. Yeah, when I was a little kid, my mom would always be like, "Don't stop eating so much fast food." So I'd be like, "Why? Why not?" But like nowadays, especially when I was in college, I think I ate lots and lots of fast foods, just like to be able to just like move on from the meal, right? Just eat it fast and just move on. And another thing is, this is so true for me, lying down in bed the whole day. When I was in high school or middle school, even though it was like a holiday or like a free day, my mom would be like, "너 언제 방에서 나올 거야? 그만 누워 있어!" Like, stop lying down and get out of bed. But I'll be like, "Mom, but I want to stay in bed." But she'd be like, "안 돼, 뭐라도 좀 해. You know, do something. Go on a walk with Hoppy, our dog, or I don't know. Help me make food." My mom would always tell me. And I'll be like, okay. But, you know, now that I'm, you know, living alone, and it's definitely something that I did a lot in college. If I had like a free day, I would just like lie down until I have to go somewhere. But literally, I would just like lie down the whole day. All right. So those are the little side stories I had ready for you for today. I'm sure many of our HOTBEAT listeners also do have those kind of things, like, you know, things that you couldn't do when you were a little kid, but now you can. So if you have any fun stories, please let me know. And now I'll be back with Tuesday's segment Phrase Up soon with NIve after listening to a song here. The song is TNT, Truth and Trust by Trenzy. Time to solve some quizzes and introduce your stories based on different phrases every week. Phrase up. He was probably a very good son who always listened to his parents. Very, very nice son, huh? Welcome back.
Hey. Welcome.
First of all,
okay.
Is this true?
Well,
do you consider yourself being a very nice kid?
Let me just say that my
nice
parents were very understanding parents.
Oh, you had the nice parents.
I just had nice parents.
So probably you were the naughty kid. Because you were the nice parents.
I think so. I think so. I mean, well, if they were nice enough, I'm sure that I'd become that one of like those troubled son.
Yeah.
But I, you know, because my parents had like a huge heart. Yeah, I'm not the son.
But actually, this happens with, I think, what do you call it? Lone child? Lonely child?
I'm the only child.
The only child, yeah. Because you're the only child, right?
Right.
I think this happens a lot with only childs.
Yeah. And for me, I was very quiet, more so than me kind of like going against like what my parents told me. I just like, I think if they had trouble raising me, I think they might have had trouble with like me literally not talking.
Not expressing yourself.
Yeah, mom would be like,
Yeah.
say something.
Please say something.
Say something.
Yeah.
At least say something. I'm like, but I have nothing to say.
I see. So that was like your childhood. I see.
Mm-hmm.
So, when you were a little kid then, what was the most thing that your parents nagged you the most about?
Don't lie.
Don't lie.
I think that's the biggest thing that my parents taught me. And like
I don't know what
nagged
it
me about.
is. I think parents, although I do understand, but parents really hate when the kids lie.
Yeah.
They rather just tell me the truth,
Right.
and I'll rather punish you less because, I understand. I think lying is, if you start lying once you're a little kid, and then you keep lying until you're a grown up,
You get used to it.
you get used to it,
Yeah.
and you get to like make excuses and be like, oh yeah, and probably in the end, when you grow up, you'll not be able to be in a good relationship with many people
Like a truthful to yourself.
because you keep lying.
Right.
And I actually understand it now. Yeah. Fun fact, my CEO, I mean, she has a son, and she keeps saying, I'm just really worried that he's going to turn out like you. And I'm like, and she says it very funnily, but I started laughing because he keeps like making those like little white lies. But let's not say white lies because they're lies. He keeps making those lies, and he keeps getting caught.
Oh.
Because he's a really bad liar.
Right.
Yeah. And so, yeah, my CEO, she also thinks the same way. She doesn't care about anything else,
Right.
but the most thing that she hates is lying.
Do you lie often?
No. Let's just say
White lies?
let's just say that I did a couple of like little lies to my CEO, so she was like, yeah, she knows me too well.
Yeah.
But I nowadays it's so hard for me to like, well, let's not get too deep into this. But
Moving on.
Yeah, lying, I think that's a really huge thing for parents. So then let me ask you this question. I was talking about this in the beginning of HOTBEAT. Is there anything that your parents used to tell you not to do when you were a little kid, but now you can do it really freely?
Ever since I became like independent from my parents, like financially, I think one thing that they really like don't mind these days is really spending more than like $20 for a meal.
For yourself.
For just myself. Yeah. My parents were very kind of like generous in like buying people foods. But like I think they're like not too strict, but since I was young, they're like, it's just like they were teaching me how to spend money kind of like properly, not like kind of wasting money. For example, let's say like I can be a little greedy with food. Let's say you ordered like a burger with like set burger, and then you get like a French fries, right?
Right.
And I don't really have to go for a large French fry, but I,
you can.
Yeah.
You want to.
Yeah.
You just want to.
Yeah.
I get it.
Those
I
little
see.
like fancy moves I can make these days.
Making your wants a little bit more available to you.
Right.
I understand.
And they wouldn't care. Like
there's this little word that you use in Korean. It's called 사치.
Yeah. Oh yeah, sachi. A little bit of sachi is allowed for me. Like me and my parents would eat at this like
I think that's
burger
good.
place.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah. I don't ask for them about like can I order like
Right.
I just order it and they don't mind.
Okay, so do you remember the first thing you did when you turned 20, or like the first thing you bought when you started becoming an adult?
When I was 20, right?
Or it could be after that.
I think I bought this audio interface. Yeah. I don't know if
quite
I can say like the
expensive.
model name.
No,
but
no,
like it's,
you can't. So,
Yeah.
I actually know what it is. Like the audio cards, the audio interfaces.
The audio interface is like this one. Something like that one.
Yeah.
That we're using to record
Yeah.
vocal and all kinds of sounds.
Instruments as well. Yeah.
I think that was the beginning of me really getting to know about like what it means to produce anything.
True.
Yeah.
'Cause everything starts with an interface.
Right.
If you don't have it, then you can't record anything. So.
Yeah, you technically can, but then it wouldn't be recorded as like in a professional way.
Yeah. Because recording, this is hard. We're getting into like a very musical and like professional.
Creative.
Yeah.
I mean, I use all kinds of stuff to record sound, but then one thing that I realized was that audio interface at least is needed.
It is needed.
to-
Yeah. It's not like a desire. It's a need.
Yeah, it's
think
not the
as a-
must thing.
As an artist,
these
it's a
days.
must. Yeah. All right, then let's get started with our Tuesday segment, Phrase Up now.
Yes, sir.
Could you please tell us about the segment?
In Phrase Up, we introduce your messages about the phrase we give you each week, and we solve fun quizzes related to them.
Yes, and the Phrase Up quiz is a quiz match between me and NIve. On the last week of every month, we add up NIve's and my quiz scores, and the loser does a live performance for the listeners. In last week's competition, NIve won. Yes. Bring the score to Howon 1, NIve 1. Who do you think is going to be singing live on air this month, Hoppy fam? I look forward to the results. So let's go with today's theme. What is today's theme for Phrase Up?
Today's theme for Phrase Up is one thing that I make sure I do every day.
One thing that I make sure I do every day. So, can you talk about this? Is there something you do like every single day that you must?
We briefly talked about this last week. I think I have like a kind of like same routine as you used to. I drink coffee
Oh.
every day.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what time it is. I just have to. But I know that you're on kind of like coffee diet
Yeah,
these days,
I'm
right?
caffeine diet. Well, coffee diet. Yeah.
How could you do that?
I know. Today I actually brought an iced tea with me, and our PD님 was like, "Oh, you're drinking coffee?" I was like, "Nope, it's iced tea." Yeah. One thing that I make sure I do every day for me, I think it's going to be again, for me, it's like giving food for my cat, Kymm. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, sorry, it's not that fun. Huh?
No, but like you really have to.
I really do have to.
Because if you don't,
he's gonna die.
yeah.
Of course I have
It's
to.
like a must routine thing. For me,
Yeah.
like I would survive without like a cup of coffee. Wait, let me think about that. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so those are the things we're going to be talking about. Related to this theme, we actually have a Phrase Up quiz. So, Hoppy fan, please join us solving this quiz together. NIve, what is the quiz for today?
Here's today's Phrase Up quiz.
Okay.
I went easy with the pattern today. Okay. Question. The MZ generation in Korea voted for a list of things that they want to make their routine in the new year. What is the number one
Yes.
thing? Option number one is eating at least one healthy meal every day. Option number two is doing at-home workout for at least 30 minutes a day.
I want to choose first. I know what the answer is going to be. I have like a feeling. I have like a gut feeling that I'm going to get it correct. What do you want to choose? He sounds like a machine. First of all, we're talking about eating at least one healthy meal every day. And number two is doing it at-home workout for at least 30 minutes a day.
I would go for like number two.
I was going to choose number two.
Wait, who goes first today? Isn't it you?
It's you.
It's me?
It's you.
Oh, okay.
Because you won last time.
That's right.
Yeah.
I won for
Yeah.
for a long time.
Yes. I would definitely choose number two.
Why would you choose number two?
MZ generation. The MZ generation these days, everyone has a good physique. Like literally everyone. And it's like a trend thing, I guess. So I would see like those like high schoolers or middle schoolers and like, college students always working out. So especially men.
Well, for me, like if like physical kind of like appearance is the key, then I think number one might be the answer as well. Just because I think I heard this term these days that MZ generation came up with. What you eat is what you are.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So,
interesting.
Yeah, 너가 먹는 게 곧 너다. It's like it's that phrase that I heard these days.
I've never heard about that phrase before.
Yeah, because of that. Option number one might be the answer. And always like the nature of this phrase of quiz.
Right.
It's like when we're sure about this, it's just a little. It seems a little
too easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is why I think I'm gonna get it wrong.
Do you still choose number two? Do you
think
still
so.
choose number two?
I would go for number two.
Okay.
My reason behind it is because eating at least one healthy meal every day, yes, that's good for you. But because I'm such a foodie, doesn't mean that I'm just gonna go for fast food all the time. But at the same time, I need quality food.
Okay.
Yeah, for me, I would physically live with a healthy meal every day, but my soul within me is gonna slowly die.
Okay.
Yeah, as the time goes.
Because you need the good food.
Yeah.
All right.
I really do.
All right. So we'll listen to a song, guys. Actually, again, Nive chose number two, doing at home workout for at least 30 minutes a day, and I chose number one, eating at least one healthy meal every day. Correct? We'll be back with the answer very soon. Stay tuned. The song is 하루 일과 Those Days Without You by Zion T. Alrighty, Ru, this is DJ Howon, and you're listening to our Tuesday segment, Phrase Up, joined by Nive in the studio. We talked about the quiz question. What was the quiz question again, Nive? Please.
Question was, the MZ generation in Korea voted for a list of things that they want to make their routine in the new year. And what is number one? Option number one was eating at least one healthy meal every day.
Yes.
Option number two was doing at home workout for at least 30 minutes a day.
Right. So I choose number one. He chose number two. He got to choose first. I really wanted to choose number two.
But at the same time,
I think that's the answer.
This feeling. This feeling.
You have this gut feeling that you're going to get it wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why. I don't know why.
All right. Let me look at the answer. Are you ready?
No. Ready or not, let's go.
Drum rolls, please. The answer for today's Phrase Up quiz is number one. It is number one.
I'm out of here.
Oh my gosh.
I'm out of here.
Really? Eating at least one healthy meal every day.
See, I think the questions seem too easy.
Oh.
And, MZ generation these days care really
about their physique.
Their physique.
They do.
Yeah, and then
everyone has a good body.
Yeah, and we tend to think that you have to work out, but at the same time, I think this kind of ideas that you really have to eat good foods to get a good body. Whereas we used to think that you can eat anything and then you can just work out and your body's gonna get okay. I think all that thoughts and opinions about having a good body been shifting to eating healthy.
Right, having a good meal, having a good diet is very important.
See, I had this gut feeling.
Well, I still really think it was going to be number two.
Me too.
I'm really surprised, actually.
Me too.
All right, so some of the answers are like this one as well. Number two was going to bed before 12 o'clock at night.
Okay.
That's a really good one. Yeah. Number three was doing the home workouts for at least 30 minutes a day. That was number three. It was third in the ranking. And number four is learning a language.
Learning a language.
Yeah.
I'm consistent with all the results. Well, today tonight I really have no regret. At least I chose what I actually thought was the answer.
Yeah.
But I'm actually surprised.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
All right, so we actually are, I guess, I am on the lead now. Number two, I got 2 correct until now. So 2 for Howon and 1 for NIve. Please stay tuned until the end of this month, guys, to see who's going to be the winner. But anyways, let's go through our messages from our listeners talking about the phrase up, which is one thing that I make sure I do every day. So NIve, please, first message.
Yes, sir. Tasin from Bangladesh says, hi, the thing I do every day is that I look at my hands as it's winter and I wash my hands a lot. My hands become dry and scaly. I look at my hands to remind myself to apply petroleum jelly to protect my hands from becoming too dry to crack.
Wow, this is a good one. Yeah. Do you also use hand cream?
Well, I got it for gifts. For presents. I try my best to use it. But when it comes to taking care of my skin, I am very, very lazy. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah. Hey, but now you have to. You're now in the age where we really do have to take care of our skin.
I feel like I got like more wrinkles these days.
No wrinkles for us, please.
My hands are okay.
Yeah, no, your hands look good. Yeah,
for now.
Mine look really bad.
No, yours look really more than fine.
No, they're really wrinkly.
Oh,
anyways. All right, so we're moving on to the next story. This is Sisca from Indonesia saying, hello, Hody and NIve. Happy Tuesday. Things that I always do in my everyday routine. Number 1 is drink 700 milliliters of water when I wake up. This is a good one. This can consider as my habit, and in a day I can drink around 3 to 4. Not 7, 3 to 4 liters.
7 would be a lot.
That's a lot. 3 to 4 is also a lot.
Yeah.
Number 2, Sisca says, work on weekdays. Do house chores and watch drama on weekends. Yes. Number 3 is eat good, yummy foods, of course. Number 4 is listen to Arena Radio. Haha. And number 5 is I'm not a religious person, but I always take a little prayer every day. Ooh. Number 6 is chit-chat with my mom and also with my friends. Number 7 is smiling or laughing and saying thank you to someone. I didn't notice this habit before till one of my friends said it. And I think that it's haha. That's it, sorry. Hope I'm not amnesia and forgot a thing, says Sisca. Okay.
That's a lot of routines that you have to hit every day.
Yeah.
7 things.
7 things a day.
Oh, wow.
I wonder if she has like a checklist, in her mind. Did I do this? Did I do that?
I think she has to. As long as, unless you've been doing this, she's been doing that like for a long, long time. I think for me, if I had to do this, I would have to carry my, little notebook and just like see like if I kept like if I missed any of the
right. Oh, the 7 things that you have to do, right?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
All right. Shall we move on to the next
message,
please?
Wendy from France says, hi, Howon and Jisoo. Oh, hello. Somebody calling me Jisoo. I guess one thing I make sure to do every day is to turn off my alarm clock so that I can zone out in peace after waking up.
Right.
Okay, that's joke. What I make sure to do every day is to massage my face and head in the morning. Actually, my mom got me into doing that every day. LOL. And it really helps. Even a quick massage really helps to wake up in a better shape.
Oh, that's actually very true. Massages. I actually also have one. I have a massaging
machine.
Pillow.
Oh.
Yeah, a pillow that has like a massaging.
Does it massage your head?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, your neck.
That's really good.
Yeah.
That sounds really good.
It's actually really, really good.
Can
and
you
it
sleep
helps
in
you.
it?
Sometimes I do.
Oh.
Sometimes, you mean do I use it as a pillow? Yeah.
Oh.
I use it as a pillow, and usually I turn it on and then I go to bed. You just fall asleep. It's like, I'm literally having a massage.
I just pictured you in the pillow, forgot to turn it off, and then it just like moves around
the whole night.
And then you have that deep sleep.
Usually it turns off in 10 minutes, like 15.
I see.
Yeah, when a program finishes, it's just yeah.
Does that help you out?
It does.
Circulation?
It helps with your neck problems, especially because I get stressed very easily. And if you have that massage, your blood circulation gets better. So yeah, I think it does really help for me in my opinion. So
maybe I should get one myself.
Yeah, yes. I'll send you the link.
Yes, sir.
All right. We're now going to come back after a song to continue more of our phrase up messages. The song is 매일 그대와 Every Day With You by Sojin from Girls' Day. I am Howon, DJ of HOTBEAT, and you're listening to our Tuesday segment, Phrase Up, joined by NIve in the studio with us. So, we were talking about today's phrase, which was one thing that I'll make sure I do every day. We had lots of things. We have like even a list from one of our HOTBEAT listeners. NIve was saying coffee. I was actually talking about giving food to my cat, which is Kymm. Anyways, we'll see what other things they have from our HOTBEAT listeners. Let's go through our next message.
Brenda from Ecuador says, hello, I used to take a nap every day as a routine, but it became impossible since I started working. So one thing I do every day, even if I'm sick and I've had 4 hours of sleep, is to take the dog out for a walk, right?
Right.
Our dog is like a child for my mother, so I take him out 4 times a day. 4 times a day.
That's a lot.
Wow. Because of him, I have to get up early, even if I have no other reason to get up early. If I go out, the dog has priority. If I'm on the street, I have to rush home to take him out. My friends always joke about, your dog goes out more than us. I'm sure lots of, dogs in this country goes out more than us, right?
Probably.
A day.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
At least dogs, because in Korea, although we do have those like pads that they can do their business on, usually, taking them out, it's like probably like 2 to 3 times a day.
Right. I am sure that they go out way more than I do.
That's because you're a homebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not normal myself.
Yeah, you're a homebody yourself. So
routine, but
yeah.
Oh wow, that's like raising a baby.
It is.
Yeah.
Wait, I never asked you this before. Do you have a pet?
No.
You don't?
No.
Do you have a plan to getting a pet?
Well, I mean, I'm slightly allergic to dogs. I love dogs, by the way. I love dogs. Some dogs love me, some dogs don't. But I love dogs with all my heart. It's just that...
Oh, you're allergic.
A little allergic. So maybe if I raise one, maybe cat.
You're not allergic to cats?
I'm not allergic to cats.
That's interesting.
While I'm allergic to dogs.
That's very interesting. Usually it's the other way around.
Right.
Usually people are more allergic to cats and tend to be more immune to dogs. Interesting.
Yeah, no effect on me if I hold like cats for like hours and hours.
I used to have allergies to cats. I used to.
But you raised one, right?
Yeah. And I always got my nose runny, and I always sneezed when I was near him, when I was near Kymm. But now it's like I have like no allergies at all.
So you got kind of like immune to only Kymm or cats in general?
Just cats in general. I think so. Yeah.
Maybe I should.
It's funny. Your body gets immune to those things. It's quite fun. Unless you're like a real you have like big allergies.
Not big one. I don't have big allergies. So maybe like one day I'll try. And then if I call you about my dogs, just think about calling ambulance.
So you're telling me the moment that you call me, it means that you're in a hurry.
호드님, 큰일 났어요.
All right. I get it. Thank you. Thank you for calling me, though. Yeah, I'll be there in a rush. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Pleasure.
All right, moving on to our next story. We have Paulina from Finland saying, hello, Howon and NIve.
Hi.
One thing that I do every day is that I drink coffee, just like NIve here. I always start my day drinking 2 cups of coffee. I also take shower every single day, and of course, I listen to HOTBEAT every day. And since I started I have listened it every day, and I haven't missed it. Oh, okay. So Paulina saying she hasn't stopped listening to HOTBEAT at least even like one day. That's good.
That's a good routine.
Thank you.
Good on you.
I think I talked about this with Paulina. Yeah, she would always be drinking coffee. she would always have a cup of coffee with her. So, yeah, I actually do understand why she does this, and I do understand why you do it. But try it out. Try out those coffee diets.
You're gonna recommend me like some kind of like tea?
Sure. I mean, iced tea or like black tea in general is also, it does have caffeine, but it's a different caffeine. Yeah.
If I asked you about what's the difference between the caffeine in the tea and coffee, I think we're going to be running out of time.
Yes, because we'll be getting too, I guess, scientifical here.
Yeah.
But the only thing that I can tell you is that, because I used to drink a lot of coffee. I like 2 to 3 cups a day. And I would tell you that after I changed to tea, my body has been more circulative.
Okay, so you kind of like feel more energy.
Not energy, but I want to say less tired and more refreshed.
I see.
Yeah.
So, well, maybe like one day or like for a week, I'm going to try without like coffee, cafe. And one day if I call you, again,
You're like,
call an ambulance.
I need a cup of coffee.
어머니, 큰일 났어요. I'm out of caffeine.
Oh,
잠이
gosh.
너무 잘 와요.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right, let's move on to our next story, please.
Yes. Kymm from Gosu family from Peru says, 작가님?
Let me read it. It's in Spanish. No. I'll read it for you. Algo que me aseguro de hacer todos los días es recolectar corazones en Idol Champ. Escuchar las canciones de Double24 e incluso tengo una alarma a las 10 p.m. which is 12 here a.m. in Korea. Para nunca perderme una actualización de Double24 en YT or Instagram. Okay, so what Kymm was saying, one that I think that I do, that I make sure that I do, is actually getting hearts for this like application. I guess she uses them.
Right.
And then listening to Double24 songs, and also having my alarm at 10 p.m., which is the time there in Peru. Here in Korea, it's 12 a.m. So that I don't forget. Oh, well, actually 12 p.m. Yeah, 12 p.m. in Korea. Not midnight, but midday.
정오, right?
Yeah.
midday.
Yeah. So I don't get lost with any new updates on the YT channel for Double24. Yeah, because we always upload something new on our either Instagram or YT at 12.
Oh.
Yeah, so I think that's why
Nice.
she used it as like an alarm. So yeah. Do you have any of these kind of things? Like, do you like, collect like hearts on something like an application or something?
Not really. I'm a boring guy when it comes to like collecting or like doing something like routinely or like yeah. But there's one thing when when I'm working on my songs or like kind of like any kind of production, you know, you have those stems, right?
Oh yeah.
I make sure color everything. To segmentize from guitars to strings to drums to percussions to vocals. But I always color them in yellow.
Do you consider yourself being a very yellow person? Do you like your voice being with the color yellow?
I'm kind of colorful. I consider myself a bit of a colorful person.
I'm sorry for laughing so hard because I actually know exactly what he's talking about.
Yeah, I color every stems. So every time that like we open our session and they say like, we see rainbows. It's like,
yeah. Yeah. But it's actually very important. Especially if you're mixing.
Yeah.
Then I think it's very important.
I became like I got that into like my habit to really segmentize, but these days I just color them for fun. But I always make sure to color the vocal in yellow. For some reason, I don't know why, but it just happens. Okay. Yeah, so that's the routine that I keep.
Okay. Thank you very much for sharing.
My pleasure.
A little bit of a TMI. Thank you very much. No. I think it's very important for what was your fandom name again?
NIvers.
Yeah, for the NIvers to know that this is the way that NIve,
Yeah.
he makes his music, he likes to color things around there. I think we should move on to
now that I think about it, I have like weird routines whenever I make music other than that. But I tend not to share it, but yeah. Let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on to our next story, please. This is Fany from Mexico. Okay.
Hello, Hody. I'm Fany Gomez from Gosu Family, Mexico, and something I realized while I was thinking about the theme is that the only thing I do daily without failing is chatting in Gosu's group.
Ah, yes.
I love my friends there a lot. In addition, something I do is stream the love video.
The love video. I don't know what the love video is.
Me neither.
Yeah, but anyways, okay, streaming that love video and also chatting with the Gozu family. It's like the Gozu family is like our Everys in Ecuador. They made like a new fandom, like cafe, I guess. So they talk it there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, another one we have is from Saritta saying, "Hey, my dears, NIve and Hody, it's been a while since I didn't write something in phrase up. Well, the only thing I do is drinking water in the morning before washing my face." Really? I usually wash my face and brush my teeth and then drink water. Yeah. But usually some people do that. Okay.
Other way around should be fine.
But anyways, Saritta saying, or else I can't wake up. Oh, I see that. I guess that gulp of water just like really like, I guess freshens her up.
Right.
Even though I have other things I do, but decided to go for the first thing I do. So much love, my dears. Stay healthy, says Saritta. Okay, thank you. We actually also had messages from Mine and also Esther, but I don't think we have that much time left. So we're gonna move on, guys. Okay. All right. So we're now moving on. It is time for us to wrap up today's phrase up. What is the theme for next week?
It's which position you would like to be in an idol group.
Ooh.
Wow. In all idol groups, each member has a specific position.
Right.
Some of the positions are music related, like the main vocalist, a main rapper, main dancer, producer, member, etc., etc. Other positions show the personality of each member, like the leader, the 애교 member, the sexy member, the charismatic member, the 막내, who is actually the most like mature one. Is it really 막내?
Yeah.
The leader who is actually like the 막내, etc.
I think this works with our group. But anyways, yes.
Okay. If you were to become a member of an idol group, which position do you think you could pull off the best? Send in a message explaining which position you would be and why. You can send in your messages through HOTBEAT's send message board on Arirang Radio website, or you can just send a DM to HOTBEAT's Instagram ID HOTBEAT0409. Please write phrase up in front of your stories.
All right, so imagine yourself being in an idol group. Which position would you be in? I'm pretty sure NIve would be in the sexy, position, right? All right, moving on. Okay, so we'll be waiting. All right, we'll be waiting for your messages, Happy fans. So please do send them in. If you want more TMI stories about NIve, you can always listen to them here on Happy. So please stay tuned.
You want to hear about the rainbows?
All right, let's move. This is so weird. We're gonna move on to listening to a song. The song is "I'm Alive" by NIve. So I'll see you next week, NIve. Right?
Yes, sir. See you next week. Bye.
It is time for us to wrap up part 1. We're moving on to part 2. Please stay tuned, Happy fam. The last song we have for part 1 is 행복해지고 싶어, Want to be Happy by 박보람.
Follow my beat, I'm with you. Every step we're grooving. Follow my beat, I'm with you. Heartbeat, heartbeat. Follow my beat, I'm with you. Every step we're grooving. Follow my beat, I'm with you. Heartbeat, heartbeat.
Everyone, welcome to the second hour of HOTBEAT. I'm HOTBEAT's DJ Howon of W24, your Hody, starting to you with our second part of today's HOTBEAT. Right. So remember, in part 2, we have our 3 daily segments: Ssup, TMI Quiz, Who Knows, and also That's the Reason. So guys, stay tuned. We have 2 songs to listen to right now. They are 첫 데이트, First Date by Sweet Sorrow, and 원하는 모든 걸 Supermoon by 우주소녀. Hola, Ssup. Hello everyone, how was your day today? What did you guys see, feel, and talk about? Please share your life story with me, DJ Howon. So we're gonna have our main listener for today for a Ssup story. They are going to tell us how they spent the day, what they ate, who they met, also an introduction about themselves as well. Very good. So let's hear today's Ssup story. This is our listener. It is Katherine from Peru. Hello, Katherine. It's in Spanish, so let me translate it for all of our HOTBEAT listeners. Katherine from Peru says, Hola, Jodi. Hola. Te cuento que no hace mucho con Avery estuvimos recordando algunos momentos de los mensajes que hicimos por primera vez a HOTBEAT. Y cómo es que todos ustedes se ganaron nuestros corazones. La verdad que dentro de esa conversación surgió sería realmente increíble ver y escuchar a Double24 cantando junto con Ivan o tal vez con Maddox o con NIve, aunque porque no con todos. La verdad es que sería una sorpresa increíble. Todos ustedes son muy talentosos. Ojalá que se pueda dar en alguna oportunidad. ¿Qué piensas, DJ Jodi? Saludos para todos. Sigue cuidándote mucho. Te quiero, says Katherine. So Katherine was saying, hello, Jodi. I just wanted to tell you, not long ago, we've been trying to do, with the Everys, we've been thinking about the first message that we ever actually have set into HOTBEAT, and how you guys also won our hearts. The truth is that in that conversation, this thing or this topic came up. It would be so incredible to see Double24 singing together with Ivan or maybe Maddox or even NIve. Because, I mean, not all together though, because I think it'll be very such a surprise. You guys are all so talented. Also, if you ever had that, I guess, opportunity, maybe you should take it. What do you think, Jodi? Greetings and love you very much, says Katherine. Alright. First of all, muchísimas gracias por el mensaje, Katherine. Second of all, love to. I mean, come on. Why would I not like to have a collaboration together with Ivan, maybe Maddox and NIve? Yeah. I mean, if we only had the chance to do so, I would definitely do it. But it's just that chance to do it is just really hard to take it. Because, obviously we have all of our 4 guests, also including me, that we all are bands and solo singers as well. And so they have their own color, they do their producing and composing all themselves. And this is the hard part. If they do producing and composing on themselves and getting together and doing a duet and stuff like that, maybe in the future. But right now, I think all of us must, I guess, focus more on our own careers. And then maybe in the future, I think it'll be nice to do a duet or maybe a featuring. I would love to feature in all the, songs in our guest albums. Or maybe we can also invite others to come to our album and feature in our songs. Yeah, we've never thought about doing featurings yet. It's not our timing, I think. But maybe in the future. Maybe, okay? Don't give your hopes and be like, yay, they're doing collaboration. No, I didn't say that. I'm saying maybe in the future, it could be a nice picture to have our guests. Because I already have all their contacts. So they know. We can always stay in contact in the future as well. So, okay. Very good. That was the Ssup story we have for today. We're now moving on to the TMI Quiz. Who knows, okay? The song right now is going to be 매일 밤 Call by Weekly. From K-stars to K-culture, that's not the center of the world. We solve too much information quizzes that aren't too obvious. TMI Quiz, who knows? Now, starting our second daily segment for the TMI Quiz. Hoppy fam, if you know the answer as we go through them, I want you guys to send in your messages through Hoppy's website, send message board, or DM our Instagram. ID is Hoppy0409. So from Monday through Sunday, we will draw one winner among those who answer correctly, and the winners will be receiving my selfie via email. What you guys have to do is, again, check out the announcement board after Sunday's show ends, because the winners will be uploaded there, and again, after Sunday's show ends, okay? Let's get started with the TMI quiz. Who knows question? Rapper Zelo, formerly a member of BAP, has released a song called Deadline, and Zelo actually composed and wrote the lyrics to this song himself. So the message of this song is just having a goal in life, making your life beautiful. So today's quiz is about Zelo. When he was living in the BAP dorms, he had the hardest time waking up in the morning out of all the BAP members. But when the other members said, "This person's here," he would get up immediately. Who is this person? Number one, their label CEO, or number two, Zelo's mom. I actually will be surprised for both of them. If it was our CEO, I'll be like, yeah, I'm up. Or even though it was my mom, actually no. If it was my mom, I'll be like, 엄마 왔어? Are you here? I'll be like that. Probably it's number one, but who knows? It could be number two, right? Okay, so again, if you know the answers, please do send them in. And we're now going to listen to a song before we come back with That's the Reason. Although we wanted to listen to Deadline, or it's actually not be able to broadcast here on Adina Radio, so we'll listen to another song. It is I'll Love by Zelo. Now, moving on to That's the Reason. Time to listen to 3 songs. Hoppy fam, are you guys all ready? Today's theme is this one. We're going through the color series now. This color black. Yes. I knew this song was going to be in here. But anyways, first song is going to be Black Suit by Super Junior, one of their really, really good songs. Second song is going to be this one, Black Mamba. Yes, of course. We cannot leave out aespa this year's, right? The third song is going to be Black by G-Dragon featuring Jennie of Blackpink. This is also a really good song. Okay, so we'll listen to the 3 songs first, and I'll be back to talk about them more in detail. So today's That's the Reason is color series, which is the color black. Right. So we talked about Black Suits by Super Junior, Black Mamba by aespa, and Black by G-Dragon featuring Jennie of Blackpink. Even Jennie has this, their group name called Blackpink. All right. So we'll talk about Black Suit from Super Junior first. This song was released in 2017, and it was the title track of their 8th full-length album. And the song, I thought it was really good, yeah. But anyways, it's about a guy who is full of confidence, wearing a black suit in order to steal the heart of his crush. No wonder the song sounds very masculine, at the same time very sexy and very powerful. So yeah. Very good song. The next song we actually listened to was Black Mamba by aespa. So this was released 2020. I thought it was 2021. All right, but anyways, 2020. aespa's debut single. Yes. And the song is actually about an adventure that takes place in aespa's universe, where the members find out that Black Mamba is interrupting the connection between aespa and their avatars, the A's, which is AEs, and threatening the world. Right. Black Mamba. Yeah. I can't actually do it, but anyways, yes. aespa did an amazing debut. They got so much attention from many, many people. And I actually was very surprised because when SM Entertainment first said that they were actually going to be releasing a new girl group, I was like, how good could they be? I mean, of course, my expectations are Girls' Generation, and Girls' Generation were the biggest girl group for me because, first of all, they can do live shows. because they sing so good. They can do performances because they dance so good. And they can do acting. I mean, they can do so many things. They're so all-rounded and so good at all of it. So I was like, I mean, how could they top Girls' Generation? Who's going to be the next one? And then obviously, even though we did have girl groups like, Red Velvet, FX, but I still was like, will they be able to top Girls' Generation? And, aespa came out. I was like, in the beginning, I was like, oh, this is very interesting. It's very unique. And the funny fact is that, because, having AEs, I don't know how to pronounce them in English. A's. But anyways, they, with like the whole AI stuff, how they have their own characters in the aespa's universe, and the concept itself was like, are they going to be doing this correctly? And when they came up with the songs, I was like, I understand why. First of all, they're very addicting, the songs. They're very good. And second of all, they're really good singers. Yeah, I've heard Ning Ning sing, I've heard Karina, I've heard Winter sing. They're so good. I mean, they sound like literally CDs. And one of the things that really stole my heart as well is that Ning Ning had actually sung to 다시 만난 세계 once, Into the New World, which is the debuts of her Girls' Generation. And you know what? She did it so perfectly. Usually we have like those singers singing to the song very, first of all, not like Girls' Generation. They only sing to their own styles. But when Ning Ning first sang it, I was like, she sounds exactly like them. And I was like, meaning, there's a term called when you do that in music, it's copying. It's you copy the singer of the song. So when she sang it, she sounded so exactly like Girls' Generation. I was like, this is really good. And she actually stole my heart. I was like, oh, yes. And so I decided to give lots of support for aespa. So being a new fan here, I guess my favorite song, although I did like Next Level, I really enjoyed Savage. Yeah. Gimme, I think it's very, trendy and very, like now generation, the MZ generation. Anyways, so, lots of stories about by aespa. Moving on to our next song we listened to, it was Black by G-Dragon featuring Jennie of Blackpink. So, it was the title track of his second solo full-length album. I remember, yeah. The song described the color of a broken heart as black. This, I think it was the era where G-Dragon was on the top. Literally, he was like, sweeping all the charts as a solo male singer-rapper. Usually rappers, although they do get lots of attention with like their albums and songs. For example, these days, Pio is one of them. He's really popular. But back then, G-Dragon was just like, I don't know how to explain it. He was just amazing. I mean, he like literally killed the charts. And the songs he made were so good. And second of all, he's a really good singer as well. He knows how to sing. He knows how to make his own style into singing. So, yeah, I really enjoy that. Okay, so that's the reason for today. We're now moving on to listening to a song, and I'll be back with the quiz's answer. The song is Ready to Go by Kim Sung-kyu. It is time to reveal the answer for today's TMI quiz. Who knows? Here's a question again. When Zelo was living in the BAP dorms, he had the hardest time waking up in the morning out of all BAP members. But when the other members said, "This person's here," he would immediately get up. And who is this person? Number one was their label CEO, and number two was his mom. And the answer is... this is kind of cute. His mom, right? So whenever Zelo couldn't wake up in the morning, BAP members would lie and say, "Mom's here," and then Zelo always got up immediately and ran to the front door. Kind of sounds like a little dog waiting for its owner, right? Very, very cute. Right. So number two was the answer. No, I thought it was gonna be number one. Yeah, because usually, although usually CEOs don't go to like the member storms unexpectedly because it'll be so awkward. But still, there are those moments where like they could just appear if you're like really friendly and really close to them, and so. Yeah, I would be startled if my CEO came up to my dorm. But although my mom, if it was my mom, I'd be like, "Oh, yeah, are you here?" Yeah, maybe I'm a really bad son. Just kidding. Anywho, that was the answer for today's TMI quiz. We're now moving on to listening to two songs, and I'll be back to wrap up, okay? The songs are 언덕나무, The Giving Tree by Lee Seung-yoon, and 여행가, The Dreamer by Kwonjina. Now, it is time for us to wrap up Huffy Fam, but before we wrap up, I just wanted to tell you guys that we've been trying to get many messages for Ssup. I mean, I've been trying to say this a lot to you guys too, but anyways, just to explain it one more time, if you have any like daily life stories or anything interesting happening to you that you want to share with all of our Huffy Fam, please do send in your stories for Ssup as well. Although we do have our Sunday segment, but for Ssup, it's more of a focused one-person time, so please do send them in, okay? Para todas las personas que me están escuchando en español, me encantaría tener más mensajes para nuestro segmento de Ssup, así que si es que quieren que sus mensajes sean leídas solo para esa persona, mándenos mensajes para el segmento de Ssup. También tenemos el segmento de domingo, que es More Than Line, pero es un poco diferente al Ssup, así que mándenos mensajes al Ssup, ¿ok? Muchísimas gracias. Alrighty, Roo. It is time for us to wrap up definitely now. I really, really did enjoy today's Heartbeat. It is Tuesday. Tomorrow is going to be Wednesday. Hope you guys have a great Wednesday as well. I love my Wednesdays too. Alright, I am DJ Howon, your one and only Hody, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on Heartbeat. The last song we have is called 행운을 빌어줘. Good Luck by Dear Cloud.